What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you guys for checking it out. I appreciate it. I would also appreciate it if you guys hit that like and subscribe button and hit that bell. That way you get notified of all the content as soon as it drops. You don't have to worry, did I miss something? Because you won't miss anything. So anyway, you guys remember last night I did a video about Digital Foundry and how they kind of botched that whole thing between, you know, the readout between Xbox One X and PS4 Pro, and then the readout developer, which is called 34 Big Things. They responded and actually threatened legal action with them. So they really did not agree with the analysis and things like that. So hey, now we have another response from Digital Foundry, and this is just kind of going back and forth, and it is kind of hilarious in my opinion. But at the same time, I think it's also important to point out that, hey, they've now been put on notice. Hopefully they do a better job, maybe wait for the complete details and patches and things like that before rushing something out the door. But Digital Foundry's response is kind of sad and kind of pathetic in my opinion. So they said, update, developer 34 Big Things has responded to our analysis of Readout, taken issue with our findings, specifically the 1080p rendering resolution of the Xbox One X version. We managed to scale the resolution between 90% and 50% of native 4K, which means the resolution goes from upper limit of 1944 to the lower of 1080. More technical details of this will follow in the next days when everybody will be back from holiday, but meantime, let us spell it out. It's not 1080p. So that was from the Readout developer. This is Digital Foundry. First of all, apologies to 34 Big Things for the flack attracted by our article. We updated it once additional data from VG Tech came in, which demonstrated that an error had been made, and have since pulled the video, which is not so easily updated. We will revisit the game and post a new version as soon as we can. However, it is still clear that Readout has issues on Xbox One X that aren't anything like as pronounced as the smoother PS4 Pro version, and the developer says they will work on improving them. So listen, if you're an Xbox fan, what's wrong with that whole thing that we just read, right? So they admit that they messed up, right? They had an error on their part. And then they say they'll revisit the game, but I somehow doubt that they'll revisit the game. And then, so they're like, our bad, and then they go on to say, but the Xbox One X version isn't anything like the smoother PS4 Pro version, even though they're just admitting that they had a mistake. Like, absolutely. So, you know, that to me is kind of a slap in the face if you're an Xbox fan and you're here, you're like, you want to hear an apology and then go, okay, well, this is our fault. You know, this is our bad, we're sorry. We should have done better. Not, hey, yeah, our bad, but you know what? It's still not as good as the PS4 Pro version. That, to me, is the problem in a nutshell, and the problem with Digital Foundry. Now, some people might not have issue with Digital Foundry. Some people might love Digital Foundry, right? Like, technically, they're supposed to be the ones that do this stuff, like one of the only ones. But the fact that this is their apology and this is the way they respond, and if I'm an Xbox fan, and I've heard multiple Xbox fans just say they won't use the site anymore, who knows if that'll be a thing, because obviously this is a situation that doesn't happen all the time, where Microsoft will have the lesser version. They'll always have the better version. They'll have the better version here. The problem is that Digital Foundry is in such a rush to prove the Xbox One X isn't up to snuff with the PS4 Pro version, or do whatever they can to find that one version that can't compete with the Pro version, or the Pro version's a little bit better for some reason, then they'll post that, you know. It's a bad situation, and it makes them look bad, and they've done nothing but make Xbox look bad the entire generation. While if you notice now, when they do the resolution comparisons, they're like, but PS4 Pro is just fine. It's fine if you're just standing back, you know. And I think that is a bit of a problem too. So at the end of the day, it was a half-assed apology. I think Xbox fans are pretty much fed up, and I can't say I blame them, to be honest with you. I think that that's a bad situation, and that's not something that you know, that you would expect from a place that does that. You know, hopefully they get their act together and get their stuff together, because that's pretty much unacceptable as far as I am concerned. And you know, people will a little bit more wary, I'm sure, when it comes to their analysis on things, especially when, like, as I said before, they seem to specifically target Xbox games, and no matter what state they are, whether they're in a commercial form or not. And then you have people not worry about the PS4 games, like what resolution and frame rate is Days Gone, what resolution and frame rate is Detroit Become Human. We've seen multiple playthroughs of these games, and not one time have we seen any check of anything on these games. Makes you think, Let me know what you guys think. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.